Hi, my name is Sunshine Tarot Walker and welcome back to my channel. So I'm gonna do reading on just like some random stuff that I made a list of, like stuff that I don't think requires like a whole video like by itself. It's just a little questions here and there that I have to ask. So this video may be all over the place. Well, it is gonna be all over the place, but I'm gonna have timestamps, okay? So you can pick and choose what you want to hear about, what you don't want to hear about, but I just have a list here and we're gonna go down the list. These questions may not be in order, but I'm gonna have the timestamps, so don't worry. So the first question I'm going to ask is Brittany Griner a man? Now, I was watching a video and someone said that Brittany Griner is a man because she has no titties, basically. So I want to know, is she a man? God, please assist in this reading. Please let the messages be clear and accurate. Please allow me to be on the cards. Amen. Amen. I need to cleanse my cards for sure, No, I don't feel like it. Alright. Is Brittany Griner, the basketball player, is she a man? Oh. To be honest with you, yes, she is. There's two cards here that came out. It talks about like sneaking, lying, and deceit. The first card, the Seven of Swords, that talks about sneaking, and then the the Five of Swords came out that talks about lying. Yes, she's a man. And there's two men in these cards. Well, all of them are men. Child, wait, hold on. I knew it. I knew that my cards was going to do this to me. I knew it. I had a feeling. I was like, watch the cards say yes. But why do they have a man in the women's league? Why do they have a man in the women's league? The Queen of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Four of Swords. To be honest with you, it looks like some sort of deal was made. Even though there's no cards here indicating a deal, this is what I'm intuitively picking up. It's like there's two queens that came out. I feel like Brittany Griner wanted to be in the female league. And she's been getting paid like good money too. Hold on, was she ever in jail? Did Brittany Griner ever serve time in jail? Really? Well, I'm gonna say she because I don't know why I'm still saying she. I just don't feel comfortable with saying he because she was introduced to me as a female, and so I don't know. It's just gonna be hard for me to say he. But just know that when I say she, I'm referring to him. Brittany Griner. Was Brittany Griner ever in jail? The hell? To be honest with you, I think... Wait. I think yes. But I don't see... But she was having a good time. Like, what the fuck? This don't seem... I feel like yes. Yes, she was. But this looks like a fun jail, wherever the fuck she was at. And when I asked, like, is Brittany Griner a man? I watched the video. I'll link the video in the comment section or in the description. The person that said he believed she wasn't even in jail for real. Like, they were hiding her. The higher-ups, the powers that be, were hiding her. I do feel like there is some truth to this. I do feel like they got her out. she was having fun, or he was having fun, and then they eventually got her out, and they had her do something else. I don't know what the fuck this is, but they had her do something, like in the remainder of the time that she got out, and that they said that she was serving. And I see these boats here and these tide waves. I know that she was locked up overseas, but that's also an indication that she was locked up before a very short time, and then they came and got her. The powers that be came and got her. Why? Why did the powers that be get Brittany Griner out of jail? The tower moment. I mean, the tower card. They needed her. Why? Yeah. This could be some sort of contract, y'all. And you see, I pulled the world card. Well, you can't see because it's dark out here. And my phone is like turned face down. But in the world card, this girl, her boobs look fake. Like, you know how, like, have y'all seen like how fake boobs are? You can clearly see like there's an implant in a woman's boobs because they sit up, like they don't sag. And this and this world card, it looks like her boobs are fake. And to be honest with you, I don't know what the fuck that's telling me. Is she gonna get a boob job? Who knows? I don't fucking know. But they came and got her because she was in some sort of contract and some sort of deal. The devil card came out as well as the tower card. They needed her for some sort of agenda. I don't know. But have y'all seen the movie 𝐃𝐈𝐒𝐂𝐀𝐈𝐌𝐄𝐑? The man that I saw the video, he also mentioned that movie, and a man was literally cosplaying as a woman and played in the female league. And they said, "Oh, it's predictive programming." I think that is the type of situation going on here, you guys. But I think Brittany Griner might be trans, but they're passing her off as a woman. I'm not sure, but I see here that Brittany was passionate about playing in the female league. Like, they wanted to. I don't know why. And they came and got her because she was obviously handpicked. She was chosen to pass some sort of agenda or to fulfill the agenda that they put in the movie 𝐃𝐈𝐒𝐂𝐃𝐈𝐌𝐄𝐑. But, I mean, it looks like she's okay. She's pretty content. Even when she was in that damn jail. All right, my next question. That was an interesting read. My question was, why can't we go to Antarctica? But I looked it up, and it's not illegal to go to Antarctica. It's not. I don't know where people got that from. Like, oh, it's illegal to go to Antarctica. Let's just ask. Are the powers that be hiding something in Antarctica? Are the powers that be hiding something in Antarctica? To be honest with you, it looks like they like hold meetings or something there. I don't know. Are they hiding something? My cards need a cleanse, so I guess that's why I'm getting wonky answers. I'll just give my cards the benefit of the doubt. I'm seeing meetings, you guys, or like they might hold meetings there that they might have like a base or something. Like, is there a military base out in Antarctica? Or some sort of tunnel that runs through there? I don't fucking know. I know it's extremely cold there. But there might be some sort of meeting that base that the higher ups have to like, I think there's multiple spread it around everywhere. And if they're feeling adventurous and they want to fucking go take a private jet to the Bahamas to hold a meeting and discuss what they're going to do with the world, then they go, they bounce different places. I feel like it's something like that. I don't think that they're hiding anything like extraterrestrials or anything. I don't see that. I just see there might be like a base or something, or a tunnel that they meet in, or something like that. I don't see nothing too woo woo, because the Hangman card came out, and that, to me, I would view that as like them having special meetings in Antarctica. But again, I think Google isn't lying. It's not illegal to go there. I was told that too when I was younger. Oh, because my family used to be involved in conspiracy theories and stuff too. But I guess the 3D got the best of them and they stopped caring about that stuff. And so I'm here to pick it up, but I was told when I was younger, like, oh, the government's hiding something in Antarctica. It's illegal to go there. And I remember believing it because I'm like a fucking child, right? And then here I am, fast forward like a few years later, I'm looking this shit up, and it's not illegal. So I don't know where people got that from. Maybe it was before and they switched it, but are they hiding something? I don't really see that. They might just hold like meetings or something. What they be talking about in these meetings, the higher ups? What they be talking about? God, get up all in their business. What do the higher ups be talking about when they be holding special meetings, discussing the world? God, what do they be talking about? For real. The Hangman came out again. What'd I tell y'all? Ooh, okay. So I see them discussing like prisons, like jail. I see them, y'all. Did you know that a lot of big corporations like Starbucks and stuff like that, they use they use like inmates, like people that are in jail, to package goods and stuff, like they literally use prisoners to package your guys' merchandise and food and stuff. They do. And then they pay the prisoners like a few cents, because they, I guess they take advantage of their labor and their effort because they're in jail or whatever. But at least you're given 70 cents an hour, right? Whatever. But they use prisoners to do that. And so I honestly feel like it's something bigger. That's probably why there's like such a there's how do I put this? It's like they have no problem with throwing people in jail because they're using prisoners for something. And I feel like it has something to do with that. And see, prisoners are on the topic of discussion when they're holding these meetings, because the Eight of Swords came out that talks about incarceration, imprisonment. This could also talk about how to keep you in a state of fear, how to keep you stressing. That's what they talk about. Brainstorm with ways on how to, keep us in a constant state of fear. And I don't want to, I know this may sound corny and this may sound like an eye roller, but that's what I'm saying, because the Nine of Swords came out next to the Eight of Swords. Crazy, right? And that talks Nine of Swords talks about a state of confusion, panic. I'm hearing these words: panic, stress, anxiety, depression. And I touched on this a little bit in my Cowboy Carter reading. I don't know if I should post that reading. I might. I don't fucking know. But I don't like the reading. Like I was going off. And I feel like y'all are gonna judge me or like not believe me. But it's like, when I ask, like, these higher ups be conjuring up some fucking energy. And I think I said that, I think on the space reading, or maybe the God reading, they be conjuring up some fucking energy. And then some of these things that they allow media coverage on, like say if there was a school shooting, they literally broadcast this and make sure that shit is everywhere, so that when you look at it, you either feel some sort of negative emotion like panic or fear, and they're using your energy to feed whatever fucking energy they conjured up. It's weird, and I'm seeing that. I'm fucking seeing that. And it's like, and I mentioned, and I know the US is not like just the only country that exists. I know that, but I feel like the US is a big part of this. Like, they make deals with entities and then they use us. They drag us into it. I keep saying this shit. Didn't I say that in not Ukraine, the Israel and Palestine meeting? They bring us into shit. They use our energy. Oh my god. This is so fucking stupid. And that's what I'm saying. They're trying, the topic of discussion in their meetings is trying to use your energy to feed some sort of entity they conjured up or some sort of deity they conjured up. So they could keep you in like a state of fear. That's what the fuck I'm saying. Girl. Anyways. Should I pull my cards? I don't think I want to. Sorry, I just saw this girl like walking. Being weird. Yes. Y'all, they be talking shit about you too. Oh, they be throwing out insults, like petty insults, like, oh, they're fat, they're dumb. They just, it's like they be smoking and shit. I see smoke, cigars. They be drinking. I see smoking, like cigarettes, cigars, tobacco. They be smoky. I see it's like it's smoky up. Smoky up in there. What else? They just be like talking shit, like for real. And they be cussing. They be cussing. And then they laugh and they're like, oh, remember, like, for example, I'm just using this as an example. Remember that time where it's like what am I trying to say? Damn. Like, I know what I'm trying to say, but I'm trying to articulate myself in an appropriate manner to where y'all understand. You know, like 9/11, you know when that happened? I do think that's actually a question on my list. I do think that 9/11 was planned. And so some of these people that hold these meetings are old as fuck. And I feel like it's mostly men, or it's probably only men. And then they have like females like as servitudes, like get them a drink or, you know, like their cigar or whatever. I feel like it's just men and they old as fuck too. And I honestly feel like they, you know, go down memory lane like, oh, remember we orchestrated like 9/11, and even when they're making plans for the future of the masses of the world, it's like they recycle shit. They're like, oh, you know how we planned 9/11 and we had someone knock down the Twin Towers and we got someone from Asia to do it. It's just an example. For the next attack or for the next big catastrophic event, we should have Asians do it again, you know? And listen, it's just an example. I'm not racist or anything, so please don't come for me. It's just I'm channeling right now, so it's like I'm saying the first thing that comes to my fucking mind because I'm trying to, you know, hurry up. So it's like something like that. It's weird, y'all. And they be talking shit. That's the biggest thing that I see. Do I think that it's all leaders? Yes. I it could be. But to be honest with you, I feel like it's mostly the US or people that, you know, are kind of in charge of the US, because most other countries, I don't think that they hold like I think US is one of the very few countries that when they have elite meetings, I think it's a whole group of people. Whereas with different countries, I feel like it's just one hierarchy, one form of government, or one form of a leader, and then the rest is like, I guess you could say apostles in a sense, where it's like it's just one person that's in charge, and then other people are just there to scribe, take notes, or, you know, just be the right hand person. But I feel like the US is one of the very few countries that holds elite meetings with a lot of people, like, being in charge, like have a say in what comes next. That makes sense. Child. I did Brittany Griner. I did Antarctica. Okay, so Mark Zuckerberg. So in the same video I was watching, the person claimed that Mark Zuckerberg was a proboscis, a proboscis, which is basically like in a reptilian humanoid that they claim. Like, you know how people, that's very conspiracy theory where people are like, oh, these celebrities are reptilians. I'm gonna ask if Mark Zuckerberg is one. Like, but they misconstrued like what a reptilian, like a human reptilianoid is. They make it seem like these celebrities like transform into a whole reptilian and to make it pass it off as like something that's foolish or ridiculous. But I've done more research and I learned that it's like the proboscis or the reptilian is like basically kind of like another extraterrestrial. And it's not that they turn into you or you turn into it. It's like it's like a parasite almost, and it takes over your body. And so I want to know, like, is Mark Zuckerberg a proboscis? That's what it's called. It's not called a reptilian. It's called a proboscis. But I guess because I think I'm saying that wrong, to be honest with you. But I think Spirit is going to know what I'm saying. But it's like, I guess they named it a reptilian because I guess it's the closest thing that they could identify it to. But I'm going to see. Like, Mark Zuckerberg one. Is Mark Zuckerberg a proboscis? Yes, y'all, he is one. Yes, he is. Oh my god. The Ace of Wands came out, and that is like the ultimate yes. Child, will he ever get exposed for being a proboscis? He has exposed himself. And that makes sense because when I learned about the species, there's literally a video on him. Type in on YouTube, type in Mark Zuckerberg, I am human. There's literally, he's at like some sort of conference meeting or speaker like meeting or something like that where he's speaking to people. And he accidentally slipped up and said, when I was human. And then he over-explained himself and was like, oh, I mean, I am human. Literally type in that video and you'll see he has exposed himself before. The Knight of Swords came in sideways. And that talks about he has exposed himself before, but in a very subtle way. But people still don't believe it. He has slipped up and said that he is a proboscis. I'm not saying that shit right. I know I'm not saying it right. It sounds so weird coming out my mouth. But just know that you could also look it up. I'm going to put it in the description box what word I'm trying to say. I'm not saying that shit right. But yes, he is one. He is. He's one of them reptilians. Okay, so this is actually a requested reading. Someone wanted me to ask, are mermaids real? Alright, God. I have to hurry. Are mermaids real? Are mermaids currently real? See, here's the wonky energy again. To be honest with you, no. I said this before. I said this already. Scroll down all the way down if you care. To be honest with you, I don't like those videos. I might just take them off of YouTube because I don't like them. I guess I'm becoming more of a perfectionist as I grow my channel, but whatever. I said this before. When I last time I asked this, like 2 years ago, I had a vision, and um, I feel like there were scientists that gathered the closest species to mermaids, or I guess our idea of mermaids, and they captured them and they killed them all. Because I feel like they were trying to look for a specific species underwater. They were trying to look for a specific one. This could have something to do with Atlantis, because I feel like that's where the idea of mermaids derived from. Because Atlantis, whoever created Atlantis, I think it's Plateau. He said that people who lived underwater, they were half human, half god. They were demigods. And I feel like that's where the idea of mermaids derived from. They're like, oh, because notice, I specifically asked Google, were mermaids the things that lived in Atlantis? And Google did not answer my question. And so I think, and there's not really, correct me if I'm wrong, but there's not really a description of what these demigods look like when they live in Atlantis. And so I honestly feel like people just curated like, oh, mermaids. And then they took what Plateau said and then they created the idea of the mermaid. Like how they did with Little Mermaid. Atlantis, mermaids. I feel like that's something like that is going on. No, I don't think mermaids are real. And I think that when scientists were trying to figure out if Plateau was telling the truth, I feel like they did find a creature that kind of, I guess you could say, looked weird, that they thought looked weird, and kind of identified it with the mermaid, or what these demigods that Plateau could have been talking about. And then when they found out that that's not what Plateau was talking about, I guess because they thought Plateau was making Atlantis up, they just killed the creature. No, mermaids aren't real. At least not currently. No. Because mermaids is a made up idea that derived from what they claim is Atlantis being a fictional island. No. Sorry, y'all. I said this before. I did. I think I don't know if my question was straightforward. It was in a Nicki Minaj reading. Kind of one similar to this, where I asked random ass questions, and I asked if mermaids were real. And I think I said no. I'm not sure if I asked like straight up like this, but I did share my vision. I know that for a fact. Yeah. Anyways. Okay, my next question is Earth flat? I actually asked this too, and then I posted the video on my old channel, but I don't know where that shit went. So I remember my answer though, and what I got was Earth is constantly changing its shape. It's not a perfect sphere. It's not. And I remember looking it up and saying like, is Earth a perfect sphere? And Google said no, it's not. And my answer was, half of the population believes that Earth is flat. Half of the population believes that Earth is round. And so that shit constantly morphs depending on our beliefs. Y'all don't know how strong your mind is, and understandable, because we're living in a day and age where they keep you enslaved, and they keep you asleep to the power that you possess, because they can control you. But I feel like the Earth's shape has a lot to do with our mind and what we think is the shape. And so I honestly feel like that's why it's not a perfect sphere. But of course, when they show you pictures on Google, it's a perfect sphere, it's a perfect ball. It's not. And it's constantly changing shape. Constantly. That's the answer that I got when I asked, is the Earth flat? But I'll ask again. Is the Earth flat? Let me clear this spirit for you. Is the Earth flat? Is the Earth flat? What? did I just say? Literally, what did I just say? Bro, the Wheel of Fortune came out and that talks about a change of events. I literally just explained it to you. That shit constantly changes. What did I tell you? However, I mean, if you want to play devil's advocate here, the wheel is a circle and is it flat? But it's weird because this card is the ultimate duality card, and I never read the Wheel of Fortune like this before. The lion that's sitting on top of the wheel is blue, and the demon at the bottom is red. Top and bottom, red and blue. Those are two opposites. And then you have a circle. But how are they sitting on top of the circle? Wow. This just ultimately just proves what I just said. Like, it's constantly changing depending on our beliefs. And I can't even give you a straight answer because of how the picture on this card and how the Wheel of Fortune talks about a change of events. Well, there's your answer. My next question. Oh, Abraham Lincoln. I don't even know I'll save him for last because I don't even know what to ask. I don't know why I wrote that down. Okay, did Avril Lavigne die in 203? So it's a conspiracy that Avril Lavigne killed herself and then they replaced her with a clone. I want to know if that's true. So did the real Avril Lavigne kill herself? I actually pulled cards on this a while ago too, and I think I said yes. I think that I said the conspiracy theory is true, but we'll see. Did Avril Lavigne kill herself in 203? Why do I keep saying 2003? 2003. Did Avril Lavigne really kill herself in 2003? No. The moon card is here. Hold on, because this could be talking. Well, they're saying it's a lie. The spirit said it's a lie. Because I just turned over the deck and the Five of Swords is in the back of the deck. That's two cards that indicate that something is not true here. Well, the spirit said it's a lie. And I was just about to say, there might be some magic covering this up. Because the moon card can talk about, work being done to keep something hidden. But I'm not going to press anymore. I'm going to leave that alone. Because I think that's like a warning. So. Oh, that was my next. Was Avril Lavigne cloned? Avril Lavigne. I never could really pronounce that girl's name right. I don't even know if I'm saying it right. But she has an interesting last name. Like how it's spelled and then how it's pronounced. Oh shit. Alright. Was Avril Lavigne cloned? Hey, you, I don't like your girlfriend. I think you need a new one. Yes, she was, and willingly. Or maybe this could talk about her not having really much control over if she was cloned or not. They probably did it while she wasn't looking, or didn't know. Like they probably did it without her knowledge. But I think yes, they either did it without her knowledge or she was willing to do it. Like allow them to do it. There's like a compassionate energy here. But I I do think that's the real Avril Lavigne because the Queen of Cups is here. And that talks about emotions. I would be concerned if it was a sword card. But something ain't right about that woman. I'm getting like with Lord too. Lord, I feel like that's a dark ass bitch. Because I did a reading on her. It was my industry plants reading, and people were saying she was an industry plant. Tell me why that whole video recorded except her part. That was very weird. Very weird. And when I did her reading, I did say like this bitch has some dark ass energy, but her part of the reading did not record. That was so weird. But yeah. This could be the same, thing with Avril Lavigne. Like she might honestly be protected by like supernatural forces. Yeah, I don't like your girlfriend. I can need a new one. Oh shit! All my cards fell, y'all. Of course. Hold on, let me pick them up. All right. Okay. The next question is, y'all forgive me, it's dark. I'm struggling to see. Jojo Siwa. I did a reading on Jojo Siwa in the same video as Diddy Cone and Jay-Z and Beyonce. Again, and I did Cowboy Carter in the same video. I don't know if I'm gonna post that reading. I might just post a little bit of. I don't know. I'm just because I don't want to fucking edit that shit. I don't want to. I hate editing. But when I did a reading on her, Spirit did tell me she was a Satanist, and a male is in her body, which makes sense because this bitch done got buff and everything. Oh, Jojo, whoever is in that bitch's body is cutting up for real. But she is a Satanist, for sure. And then I go into like what be Satanists be doing, like in Hollywood. Hollywood Satanists, what they be fucking doing. Bitch, they be sacrificing. Oh my god. I might just post that section of the video because I don't even want to go into it right now. But we'll ask again about Jojo Siwa. This ain't Texas, ain't no hold on. So lay your cards down. So park your Lexus, throw your keys up. What am I even gonna ask about this girl? How does Jojo Siwa feel about her backlash? How does Jojo Siwa feel about the backlash she's getting for karma and her persona, her new, or his new? How does Jojo Siwa feel? What? Ain't no fucking way. Y'all, I'm gonna be honest with you. Jojo Siwa is happy. She's happy. Or he's happy. She doesn't feel bad about the backlash she's getting. And I honestly feel like it's because it has to do with her rebrand. Like, this is what she wanted. She wanted backlash. It's earning her money. And this moon card here, what did I tell you about this? What did I tell you before I pulled out these fucking cards? That's not JoJo. That's not her. They fucking switched her body. A man has her conscious. That's what she wanted. She wanted controversy. That's why it was so blatant. It's like, I think they said she stole somebody's song. How you just gonna steal somebody's song like that, word for word, bar for bar? How you just gonna do that? That's what she wanted. Okay. My next question. Was 9/11 planned? Make sure you hit the like button, please. Please, please. I usually don't ask for likes anymore, but I don't know. It's just, to be honest with you, I don't like when content creators do that because it makes me feel bad. It makes me feel obligated to hit the like button. But me personally, I feel like if someone likes the video, they're going to hit the like button. Or it's just, you don't need to ask for likes, because if if they like the video, they're going to hit the like button. That's how I feel when I'm like watching videos. Like when they ask, "Oh, can you hit the like button?" Like, I will hit the like button. Like if I genuinely like it and I feel like hitting the like button. So just take that. Let me take that back, okay? You don't have to hit the like button if you don't want to. My nose is running. I'm sorry. All right. And something just happened, like in your spirit, in your body. I just be like, oh, I like what they're saying. Let me hit the like button. It's just like it's like an impulsive thing. You know? You get what I'm talking about? All right. Was 9/11 planned? God. Was 9/11, hit the twin towers being hit? Was it planned? Yes. Oh my fucking God. Come through, spirit. Come through. Because literally the chariot card just came out. And that talks about movement. Fast movement too. Yes, that shit was planned. Oh my God. What the fuck? And I'm being drawn to like this black and white in these cards. The moon cards. And I just told you, the moon cards talks about well, to me, I view the moon card as like magic, like black magic being done, like the occult, Yes. And it could have been a skull and bones ritual too. A skull and bones is an occult. It's an organization that's under the umbrella of Freemasonry. Bitch. Yes. That shit was, and the Skull and Bones is an organization that brings death. Basically, okay. Let me explain to y'all what the fuck I'm talking about. So Freemasonry is an umbrella of a whole bunch of organizations that they say is charitable, right? There is no fucking such thing as the Illuminati. There isn't. But see, especially when it comes to your idea of what you think the Illuminati is, these organizations of Freemasonry work together to execute different shit. Like, for example, say if they want to fucking get rid of a celebrity, they use the Skull and Bones organization to carry out the death ritual. They work together to do specific shit, The Illuminati was discontinued the time Google said it was discontinued. Okay? But I use the word Illuminati for you guys to get a better understanding of what the fuck I'm trying to say, especially when I'm writing my articles. Because that seems like the only word that y'all fucking understand. And I get it. And I'm not going off on you guys or anything. I'm sorry. Sometimes I could sound a little intense and harsh. But I'm not I'm not yelling at y'all or anything. It's just it seems like Illuminati is the only word that you guys know. And I'm here to tell you that the Illuminati was actually discontinued. It's no more. And if the Illuminati did exist, ask yourself this question. If it still did exist, don't you think they would go under a different name by now? Like, it's no longer a secret society. Everybody fucking knows. So it's like you have to ask yourself this before you go around using that word. And even when I use it in my articles, I put it in quotation marks so that you guys can get a understanding of what the point I'm trying to make. But it could have been, when it comes to this twin tower situation, it could have been a skull and bones ritual. It could have been. I'm not sure. But there was an occultic, a Masonic organization that executed this plan. There was, because I'm also being drawn to the stars on this card, and also the moons and the black and white. That's Masonic. That's Masonic symbolism. It's either two or one Masonic organization, Freemason organization. Why? Why did they plan the Twin Towers event? Why did they plan 9/11? Why did they plan the Twin Towers event? Child, what the fuck? Why did they plan the Twin Towers event? What? Queen of Swords. What? Oh, what? Y'all, this is very, 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 very... This is fucked up. This is really fucked up. Why did they plan it? They wanted somebody gone. And this Two of Pentacles here, this person is literally juggling 2 pentacles. I'm reading that as the Towers. They wanted somebody gone. Or they wanted somebody, it's an organization. Mind you, I mean, please help me, like, or I could just research it when I get off. What was the Twin Towers even for? Like, what were they there for? It could have been some sort of organization or company, and it may have been a charitable organization too that was being held in these towers. But whatever it was, whatever organization, whatever the person that was in charge of those towers, they wanted that person gone, or they wanted this organization gone. It looks like it was helping people, or it was going to help people. That tower was going to, that facility, that place was going to expose something. And they wanted that shit gone. Child. This is really fucked up. Oh my God, how so many innocent people lost their fucking lives. And I'm so glad, because this judgment card, I see that the people who have passed on are in a much better place. I'm glad. But this is so fucked up. So many innocent people died. So many. So many wives have lost their husbands. Their kids have lost their dads. I'm saying it's very, I know women died too. I see that very clearly. And maybe even a few children, maybe. But so many people, and it's like, I'm seeing weeping, I'm seeing crying. It's like, this event was so big. It like this pain is generational. It really is. It's like, I'm literally about to fucking cry, because what the fuck? Like, they don't understand. Spirit is like mad, especially when Spirit was mad when it fucking happened, because they fucked up. They don't understand, like, the spirit world, they fucked up so much generational wealth by killing innocent people. They fucked up so many of God's plans by killing innocent people. Spirit was fucking upset. Spirit is mad. I don't know if Spirit got over it already, but to be honest with you, looking at this energy, I don't think so, because it's still very alive and well. And maybe some people even spoke out about, having a family member dying in that event. People are still not over it. I still see a lot of pain here over this event. And they even made it a national fucking holiday. Not a holiday, but it's like, they were like, oh, 9/11 is coming. It's like, oh my God. I honestly feel like that was started out of mockery on the higher ups end. They literally made a fucking day, a whole day out of this happening. And so when people who have survived this, or people who almost lost their lives, because you hear people are like, oh, I'm so glad I didn't go to work that day. I'm sure there's people out there saying this. Or, oh, I worked in the building next to the towers. It's like when you make a whole holiday basically out of this whole event, people relive that shit. Like the psychological damage. I gotta get off this topic because this is very fucked up. Y'all didn't hear it from me. I am so sorry if you come across this and you had a family member that if you experienced this, if you had any connection to 9/11, I am so sorry. I am so sorry. I lost my fucking pen. Hold on. Hold on. Let's ask. What was the what? I have to do some research in order to properly formulate my question. But I told you the reason why they brought down the Twin Towers is because whatever organization that was, it may have been something charitable. Whatever that those towers were used for, I feel like they were going to expose something. It could have something to do with the air, like like air pollution, or like they dedicated like their organization to clearing the air of pollution or something like that. I don't know, because the Queen of Swords came out and the Queen of Swords' throne is in the clouds. It could be an organization that has to do with like air. But what truth was the people that worked in the Twin Towers going to expose? Oh, Two of Pentacles and the Eight of Cups. Okay, so and the High Priestess came out, so that reiterating that what I was saying was true, because I kind of doubted myself for a bit there before I shuffled the cards. Okay, so it has something to do with children. I'm seeing two things here though. They're probably going to publish something like a document or a book, and it has something to do with things not being natural. Again, I did mention air, like air pollution or something, but I'm seeing water too. Something to do with water and children. Could be a trafficking situation. But I see something, tangible that they were going to publish. Maybe an article or a book talking about this. And also occultic ties as well. Like I said before, Freemasons, exposing Freemasons or exposing these organizations. Freemasonry organizations or something. I don't know, because I just told you clear as day, they orchestrated that event. But I don't know. It's weird because it could be about trafficking. And I see a lot of water here. There's an emphasis on water. But there's two things. I see that very clearly that they wanted to expose. The Twin Towers could have been, involved in like distributing water. Like the Twin Towers could have very well could have been like kind of like a what's that company called? A Department of Water and Power. They could have done something like that. I don't know. That's a good question. When did the Department of Water and Power get founded? And when did they start distributing water and power? Because I could be wrong, but I need to do some research. But the Department of Water and Power could be a fucking replacement for the Twin Towers. It depends on what the Twin Towers were there for. No one has ever really said that when they mentioned the Twin Towers. Like, what was it? What were they for? They always just was like, oh, they got hit by a plane. All right. My next question is, did Atlantis exist? God, y'all, my nose is like running like so bad. But I want to finish this reading. So if my words were muffled, I'm sorry. It's just that I was wiping my nose. God, did Atlantis really exist? Was Plato crazy like how they make him? Atlantis didn't exist, y'all. It really didn't. It didn't. You know what? But they give this man Plateau a lot of shit. But Plateau ran so they could walk. I think they stole a lot of philosophies from him, a lot of ideas. I'm seeing like documents or something. Like, did he keep a journal? Did he keep like research in a book or something? Like, or did he record his research somewhere? Like, they give him shit, but they literally, he's the blueprint. He did a lot of dirty work for them. Like, they may have stolen his research or something. It's like they have records of something that he did and they use it till this day, or they may have spun it and then used it. But this man Plateau, he's the blueprint. And then how could you just make him out to be something crazy? It's like, okay, he may be crazy, but y'all are still using his research for something. I don't know what the fuck this is, but Plateau is showing up as the emperor. Was he an Aries or a fire sign? I'm sure Pisces was somewhere prominent in his chart, because I do see that he has a very dynamic mind. It was a gift. And he was like so ahead of his time. But yeah, he made it up. There was no Atlantis. That was actually my next question. Did mermaids live in Atlantis? I answered that already. Ain't no such thing as mermaids. Tracy Chapman. She just came up in my energy, and so I just want to ask, what's she doing right now? Like, her energy. And then I might do Abraham Lincoln. Or Abraham Lincoln might get his own reading like a doll. I don't know. I'll have my mind made up by the time I get done with Tracy. So what's Tracy Chapman's energy right now? Like, what's the tea with Tracy Chapman? Oh, okay. I love this. Is Tracy Chapman like a part of the 𝐃𝐈𝐒𝐂𝐂𝐑+ community? I see a union here. A union? I see the Justice card. Does she have legal troubles or something? Her energy is not really that bad, but is she going through legality troubles? I see like a jurisdiction situation going on, like, and then the 5 of wands in the back of the deck. This talks about conflict. Is she suing somebody? And it could be over her work, like her songs, her music, her label. Something happened. I don't fucking know what this is. I could be wrong, y'all. But she wants money. She's doing it for money. I feel like something may have happened to her in the past, and now she's either trying to sue for it, or kind of have some sort of justice for whatever it is that happened to her, because she wants money. It's all for money. And yeah, the star card and the truth. Yeah, she's either hoping for something. I know. I know I'm sounding like choppy, but and I hate to sound repetitive, but she's wishing for something, and I think she does kind of have a connection to spirit. Like she may believe in God, I don't know, but I feel like she's praying. She's praying that some truth gets exposed, or that she has an idea of how to you know get things started again for her, like get her career back to what it was. This could be her career, I don't know, and this could be like her relationship with herself or her relationship with her partner. I don't know, but there's some legalities here, and there's fighting. I see conflict. Ain't clear for the five of wands. Give me one reason to stay here, and I'll turn right back around. Um, does she have a substance abuse problem, like drinking or drugs? And somebody could have lied to her. It could have been labeled, to be honest with you. Somebody lied to her. Somebody may owe her some money. Somebody may owe her some money and she's not getting it. She's not receiving it. And I feel like it's whatever this conflict is, it's been going on for a long time. And she might not feel confident with, winning this argument or this battle or this whatever the fuck this is. She wants justice, but she might not feel confident in getting it. So she's praying, or she may even dibble and dabble into some magic, or she may have like a high priestess, a voodoo high priestess, kind of working miracles on her finances or this situation, making sure she gets justice in this situation. And she's like hoping, like, I pray that this magic works, whatever I have this lady doing. I don't know. I could be wrong, but there's some higher forces that she is asking for help from. And it could just be her just praying. It may not have to necessarily be when it comes to magic. I don't fucking know. But that's basically all that I'm saying, to be honest with you guys. She's having a little trouble, maybe legal troubles, I don't know, and she's praying that things work out in her favor. And she wants money. She wants money. That's why she's doing it, for money. Will Tracy win the case, or will things work out in Tracy's favor for whatever this is? To be honest with you, well, whatever it is, it looks like she's at fault. Whatever it is. So, if she's at fault, I don't think so. Especially if they find evidence to prove she's at fault. Whatever this is. I don't know. I could be wrong. But she's fighting something. Baby, you can call me anytime. You got to call me. Baby, just give me one reason. Give me just one reason why I should stay. I'm gonna listen to that song after I get off of here. Should I do Abraham? Alright, I'll do Abraham. What am I even gonna ask? Like, I don't even know why I put him on the list. Alright, people want to know, was Abraham black? Let's just dead this conversation once and for all. Was Abraham Lincoln black? You can call me baby. You can call me anytime. You got to call me. Was Abraham Lincoln black? To be honest with you, yes. I think he was mixed. The black and white here. I think he was mixed. Shit. Was he the 14th president? Something has to do with 4. 14th president? 4th president? I see pain here. Like there's some sort of pain regarding either his race. They may have made a mockery of him. Or this could be a child. He may have lost a child. You can call me baby. You can call me anytime. You have to call me. But I think he was mixed. I see that very clearly. And I guess not too many. I'm not gonna say that because they say it's offensive. But I just heard the N word that describes mixed children, and I'm not gonna say that. But he may have been made a mockery of because people didn't necessarily, especially in that position of power he was in, people didn't necessarily encounter people who were mixed. And so despite him having a white parent and a black parent, despite him having a white parent and being half white, they still viewed him as, I'm not gonna say, they still, I just heard the hard R. They still viewed him as a black person, a colored person. And I heard that too when I was younger. I told you my family is like into conspiracies and shit. I heard that they put him on the penny because he was black. And that honestly could be true. But of course they pass him off as white in history. But yeah, I think they've always been making a mockery of him. Even how he died, I feel like. That's what I just heard. It's been a long time since I learned about Abraham Lincoln. If I'm not mistaken, he was murdered and he was shot in the head. Or was that John F. Kennedy? Child, I don't know. Was Abraham Lincoln a Freemason? Was Abraham Lincoln a Freemason? No, he wasn't. Was how Abraham Lincoln died a lie? Was how Abraham Lincoln... Yes. But it was unexpected too. It was. Hold on. Wait a minute. Because... Was how he died a lie? Yes. Hold on, let me ask again. Because maybe I'm being fucked with. Hold on. Because there's more. There's more to the story. But I don't want to say nothing wrong. Was how Abraham Lincoln died a lie? Yes, it was. He may have either been poisoned or he died of a substance abuse or something like that. There's a lot of cups here. Why is there so many cups? But why did they lie about your death? Why did they lie about Abraham Lincoln's death? Like, There could have been some sort of substance abuse, you guys. I see alcoholism and I see drugs. Like both of them. And I the Nine of Cups card came out and the Seven of Cups card came out. That's like ultimate substance like abuse. For real. Why did they lie about oh shit. Sorry. Why did they lie about his death? Why did they lie about Abraham Lincoln's death? Six of Wands. Moon card. I live for the applause, applause, applause. I live for the applause, applause. Why did they lie? Well, I feel like it made good history. He was part of the bigger plan, whatever this plan is. The plan is showing up as the moon card. That talks about, something that's hidden. I don't necessarily see what this plan is, but he was just a small piece of this big master plan that they had going on when it came to history. That's why they learned. That's why they fucking I was about to say faked his death. Child. You know how like they have a video of John F. Kennedy getting assassinated? So we know for sure that he has passed away. But with Abraham, it's more so like a he said, she said. At least that's how I remember it in school. Maybe he did get his death faked. I don't fucking know. But it says here that he died of like substance abuse. And I guess that just didn't look good on his obituary. And so they're like, oh, he was assassinated. I don't know. Y'all, if it ain't about me, we gonna keep. I'll see y'all next time for real, because my nose is running. I keep sniffling, but I'll see you guys later. I hope you guys enjoyed. Bye.